Hello everybody, welcome to Minecraft on the Block, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. I've tried a lot of new stuff in the last couple of days, so I figured this would be a good time to do this. I've been wanting to do a couple of things for a while, and I decided that I could actually do them together. One thing I wanted to do was a little mini tutorial on how to get started in Feed the Beast, how I thought would be a good way to get people going, because it's really overwhelming, and there's some basic things you can do to kind of get yourself rolling. So I wanted to show that. I've been getting a lot of requests for people that want to play on our server, the Crafter server, and we're just not ready to allow that yet, and maybe not ever. We might have a fan server or something, but right now I want people to have an opportunity to play with me, and also just an opportunity to play on a great server. And so this one is open. This is an open server, and it's a lot different than playing on a server like Crafters that's closed. In there you can just kind of trust everyone. I've never once even considered whether somebody would grief me or not. And this one, you have to keep that in mind. You have to take it into consideration. So there's things in place that help you prevent that, like a mod called, I think it's called My Town is what they use, but it's kind of like Townie. And Townie allows you to set up, well, we'll see as we get into it. So anyway, the basic rules here are there's no Mystcraft and no computer craft. This is Feed the Beast on TechKitCraft.com. So go to the TechKitCraft.com website or go to craft_TV. That's CRAFT_TV on Twitch TV. And you can, if you go there, you can actually just type in IP into the chat window, and the bot will give you the IP address for the server. It's open, and anybody can play, and they would love to have people come over. So there's some stuff here. So we're supposed to do like something Sponge told me the other day, that I was supposed to turn on towns in the map, but I don't remember how to do it, so I'm not going to worry about it right now, because there's a thing called bouncing to keep griefing from happening. What they'll do is when you get close to a town, you will there's like a force field barrier that will like bounce you back, and it can hurt you and kill you, and it's a pain. So anyway, let's get started, and I'll talk a little bit more as we go. When you spawn, you're going to spawn here at the spawn. Spawn. And the first thing you're going to want to do in Feed the Beast in general is go find yourself some food and coal, just like Minecraft. I would say that food and coal are probably still the base of the game. I mean, if the first couple of things you're going to want, just like if we were playing regular Minecraft. Wood also. So what I'm going to do, you'll notice that I can't actually break blocks here. The snow comes back, everything just comes right back, and that's the same with those trees. That's why the trees don't look completely destroyed around the spawn. As you get a little bit further away from the spawn, you'll see that things are not quite the same. The trees will be half chopped down, and things will start to become a mess. So we want to get far enough away that we can do that and get a little bit of wood. And then once we've done that, see, I've entered the wilderness. Now I can break snow and stuff. So let's get over here and get ourselves a little bit of wood. In fact, we'll just take what people have left sitting around. Just get ourselves a little bit of dirt. Now, we cannot die of hunger, but as you guys know, you get taken down to 1 health, and then you get hit by anything and you die of hunger, so you can kind of die of hunger. They had it on hard. I guess it was just too hard, and I kind of agree with that decision, because it's really difficult on a server where things are getting close to spawn or just getting, annihilated right away. So let's just go see how much wood we can get ourselves. And I'll talk a little bit more while we're doing this. So the first couple of things that you're going to want to do in a Feed the Beast mod anyway, I said coal. The other thing you're going to want to do is try to get some rubber very quickly. We're going to want to find a rubber tree and then try to get some saplings. And we'll use that pretty quickly to start making some machines, because you really want to make the most of all of your resources. So one of the things we're going to need to do is be able to make a compressor or an extractor, so that we can get, instead of getting 1 rubber ball out of what's the word I'm looking for, out of sticky resin, we can get 3, so it triples our production of rubber balls from sticky resin. I need to go up a little higher. Let's make it a little hard on ourselves. So that's good, and then we also need to get to a macerator pretty quickly, which will allow us to double our production of ores. So when you macerate an ore, instead of just putting it into a furnace, you get 2 block ingots instead of 1. And so that's really good, because we need a lot of resources. So we'll get ourselves ready for that. And to do either one of those things, we have to be able to, this is not ideal, I should have gotten more dirt, but that's right. To do either one of those things, we need to be able to make some sort of electricity, because electricity is what runs macerators and extractors. And so we'll do that. We will get ourselves set up for that. All right, I'm going to go one more because I am OCD and I can't leave a tree like this. I guess I got to go even one more yet, don't I? Hopefully I'm not just giving wood to somebody on the ground. So anyway, we need some electricity, and to get to that, we are going to have to make a generator. Is going to be our first source of electricity, and a generator is going to require that we have some of these metals and rubbers and stuff that I was talking about. So coal is the only way to power a generator, so that's kind of brings it back full circle. So the things that we're going to look for, if you want to write down the things that you need on the first day, are coal, a rubber tree. Oh man, we're so close. Let's just go ahead and do it. A rubber tree, any tin that we can find, any copper that we can find, and any iron that we can find. Those things will hook us up with everything we need. So we'll start looking for those. Really, there's one more. I know this is boring. So anyway, it gives me a chance to talk about all those things. So yeah, tin, very, 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 very important. You can see there's quite a bit of block lag, and that's one of the things that really is difficult on a server, especially that's housing this many people. And you can see why we don't want to let too many people play on our crafter server. This is going to take a long time. Let me pause. I'll be right back. All right. That was not as efficient as I thought it would be. Okay, so we got to do a couple of things right off the bat. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a crafting table, because we'll need that. And let's make a couple of things. The only things you guys know traditionally that I make are a sword, in case we need to kill some stuff right away, and a pickaxe so that I can get the next pickaxe, which is going to be stone, and we can do that right away. So again, food is going to be our number one concern. As soon as we can get food, we can kind of go underground and start to work on getting the other stuff. And we want to get as far away from here as we can. I don't know if can is the right word, as we want to, because it's not. Ooh, see that right there is good. That's 10. And finding that this close means people haven't spent a lot of time mining here. So let's do this, actually. We might even find some coal. If we could get ourselves a small form of food source, we would be okay, especially since we can't die of, and we're close enough to the spawn. I think I'm going to do that. Actually, let's go. There's a couple of things I wanted to try. Let's get some seeds real quick. I'm just trying to decide what the best way. Yeah, I can see people have definitely mined here, but they just haven't mined it out. I think people are just doing some basic mining. So there doesn't seem to be any grass, which is also a little bit concerning people. I didn't realize you could also just totally... Okay, well, never mind that. Let's, I shouldn't have done that. That was wasting valuable energy. I'm going to do a couple of things then. I'm going to get... You got to have a stone pickaxe to get that 10. And it's worth it. It's worth us getting it right now. Let's just try this. It's going to be night soon, so we don't have a lot of time. Excuse me. Yeah, so the streaming was really fun. I was streaming on that Craft TV that I was telling you about. Oops. And I just was doing some testing, and it was really, really... It was more fun than I thought it was going to be, and it worked better than I thought it was going to. So I'm going to try it out. I'm not fully set up to do it yet, but we're close. There's just a little 10. I think it changed my mind. I was gonna try to do the first little bit here, but I think I'm gonna move on. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. This Sphax texture pack, this is the BD Craft texture pack. A lot of you guys have been trying to get me to use this for a while, and so I've decided that I will go ahead and do that. This is something else that I've been doing lately, especially on the server, is getting a hoe. And I do that because I'm going to go ahead and make a better sword. There we go. and we'll get on the road. So yeah, one of the reasons I was trying out the texture pack is that, well, a lot of people have been asking for it, but it's just, it's very cool. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to use it in my crafters stuff because it just doesn't, there's a bunch of saplings, that's good. It just doesn't feel as good for building for me. It's very cartoony and comic booky, which is really cool, but it doesn't feel like inspire me to build for like the architectural side of things. And so since that's the case, it's not great for me for... All right, so somebody's living here. Let's go this way. It's not great for me for that, but it would be really good for just kind of this tutorial type thing, especially since people seem to like it. Anyway, I know there we go. So there's a couple of seeds, or one seed. It's almost night. I think what we're going to do, if we can get... This isn't going to be great. So somebody obviously is here. Let's get on a boat maybe for the night. Somebody's doing a lot of work here. I think I know what I want to do. Yeah, anyway, so that's the texture pack I'm using right now is the, and you, oops, see there's the thing. Robco is not letting us through. I think I was kind of, I was roaming around on the server just a little bit. I haven't done any work as you can see, but I do have some idea of what's going on, so I need to go around. I kind of know one direction I can go that seems to be relatively open, so we'll do that. I think I can go over here. I'd like to be able to get some water and take it with me. Then we could kind of get underground, make some wheat, and even just let it grow a little bit. Since we can't die of hunger, I could at least try to sneak up on a skeleton. Maybe we can do that here. We've got a couple of seeds. We're not flush with seeds by any means. And maybe we'll stumble upon somebody else's wheat farm that's not in a town that we can take a couple of pieces of wheat from. That would be nice. If we did that, I think I would feel okay about it as long as we replanted. So what do we got here? Getting dark. And it looks like more building going on. So yeah, what else do I need to tell you about this to get you going? Well, there's somebody's got some machines going. And just leaving them out in the open like this is a little bit dangerous. This is why we have towns. Someone is likely to come along and just start ruining your day. But I'm not that guy, so don't worry. I'm going to pick up a little bit more wood here. This is a pretty good tree for that. So I do have the brightness up. Hopefully you guys can still see. Anyway, so this is kind of what it's what it's going to be about that first day. Be careful. I think the things that I'm mainly concerned about are getting to a point where I have enough food to last until I can just go settle down, and then a way to get a food source once I get there to the place where I want to settle down. And that's going to, probably mean something like seeds or who knows what. Probably not animals. It's going to be really hard to find animals on the server this early. And the other thing you're going to want to do, since, unless you can find some sheep, which, again, finding animals is difficult, unless you can find some sheep, what you're going to really want to do is get something to protect yourself as far as armor goes, because if you don't, then when you die, we've gone all this way trying to find our home, and we're going to have to run back from spawn with all those things and all the stuff we've collected. We won't really have a place to put it. Temporary chests would probably be a good idea, like maybe just along the way, but people can just come and steal those, of course, and so that's not great. I'm going to take this oak sapling. I was going to replace this tree. I think I still will. If I could get another sapling, I would. I just am really... Yeah, that wasn't good. I'm really into the whole replacing trees thing. It's just not cool to leave trees laying out here. But we still have no coal, which is our biggest problem. Let's see. So sponge is not on right now, I don't think. I need to get another piece piece of wood. No, this is good. All right, there's one. There we go. At least I can replace that one for them. All right. So let's see. Let's just make our way. There's somebody living over there. And again, the first thing we got to do is find some coal. And I'm not going to even bother around here. I want to find some surface coal. I also, like I said, got to find the food. And so the food will most likely be found up high, unless I could find some mushrooms. Mushrooms would be ideal, actually. Didn't even think about that, really. Probably not going to find them in a snow biome. Let's go see what we got over here. There's a zombie. Let's go see if we can't ruin his day, because that would be okay as well. Get a little bit of sand just in case. I'm not sure exactly why I would want it, but zombie would at least give us some oh, except for he's got armor on, doesn't he? He'll at least give us some rotten flesh that we could eat in a pinch. Maybe? Give us anything? Didn't seem to give us anything. All right. There's another one, and then we'll and then we'll head out. I think what I'm going to try to do is find a. I think what I'm going to try to do is find an island that we can use. And I just want to set up shop on a little island and try to have his brains are all showing, and try to have a nice, sustainable, you know, impressive, kind of isolated place on an island. I think that'd be cool. But you got to get back here. I don't think I have time for you. All right, let me do this. We're at 61,499. I'm going to go and see if I can find some coal and or something interesting, food or something, and I'll come back as soon as I do, just to show you how far I had to go. But I wanted to kind of keep you guys around as much as possible, but I also want to keep these short, so I will be right back. Guys, I'm back. I'm actually heading back to my death point because I got killed. I want to show you how that happened, but I just also found a couple of red mushrooms, which are extremely extremely cool, because I can make some food with that, and that will be a good first start. I can even maybe make a mushroom farm. We'll see how well that goes. But the reason I died was because that whole bouncy thing happened to me, and I got to figure out how to turn on the town boundaries. But yeah, something weird happened, and I got bounced up into a tree, and then I fell out and died. So I was going to say, make sure to remember to turn your death point on in the mini-map settings, because that will help you get back, which is quite important, actually, because if you've had decent stuff, you can at least get back and pick it up. I had to go all the way back from spawn, of course, but I found a swamp. I did not find any rubber trees in that swamp. I think it had already been picked through that. Oh no, I thought that was oil, but it's not. So this is definitely close to where I died, because it was a big forest, but at least there's lots of seeds and stuff in here, so let's get started. These are the giant trees. I don't know if these are redwoods or sequoias or what they are, but they have a lot of wood in them. All right, let's see. We're close. Whoa. That's a pretty cool little valley. Let's see, can we get across here without dying again? So you can see I'm close to needing some food. Let's see. I don't want to get myself too precariously placed, and I'm not even sure if my stuff's going to be there when I get back, but it's worth a shot. That's a really cool little valley there. I'm not really sure. Part of me just wants to go and get pretty far away, but close. I mean, I want to be close enough to where I could come back with a, you know, with a pack, jetpack or whatever. Where are we at? Where's the death point? Oh, down there. Felt quite a ways. I was doing pretty good. I was going to be able to get down through a tree, and a leaf decayed on me, and, well, you know how that goes. Ouch. Don't want to do that too much. It's right over there. Uh-oh. That's not good. And is our stuff still there? And so yeah, oh yeah, it is. Good. We didn't blow up too bad. Ooh, and there's a chicken, no way. All right, let's go get that. And then we'll try to get ourselves Can we make it? No, let's not try it. Got to be a little bit more careful, at least I do, than I would normally be. Because I'm usually not all that careful. Alright, that's okay. There we go. Is there any others down here? There is another one. I should have given them some seeds and bred them. That would have been the nice thing to do. If there's more, I'll do that. Are there? There are. Come here. Actually, you know what? We're in a bad state here. Well, I don't think I can die of hunger, so let's do this. But I can take hits. Actually, you know what? That's the wrong approach. Where is a crafting table? I don't think I got my craft. I must have left some stuff up there. Hopefully nothing really important. Let's see. Can I remember how to do this? I can. Bowl. Mushroom. Mushroom. Alright. And that'll give us enough time to make the chicken. You know what, buddy? I'm taking you. I don't care. I don't have the patience right now. I'm not in a good place. Although, give me something good, hopefully. Although this is a really, really cool little... Oh, and I see coal. Okay. Let's get over there and get that. Let me pick up and let's move over there. That'll give us a good spot to do all this. So let's see. Where's my axe? Seems like maybe I didn't pick up my axe either. I know I'm going to be hungry again in a minute. Very quickly. Excuse me, I almost choked on my spit or something. I'm worried that I didn't pick up everything. Did it fall down here? Oh, there. Yeah, there's some seeds that I would have dropped when I fell. Anything else? That's okay. What are we missing from that? Doesn't seem like too much. I got the 10. We can make the axe. I didn't find any cobblestone. That is appetite, and we're not going to get it right this second. I'm going to go get that coal. I wish I could find some more red mushrooms. That would be really, really handy. That was a good find. Well, since we're this close, let's go ahead and get some of this. And we're going to have to start paring down until we find where we want to live, because we don't need to carry all this around. Probably don't need the appetite at all. I'm surprised there's not any mobs over here. It's really dark. But a little bit of coal, not a lot. Hopefully it opens up into a bigger vein. There we go. So we can cook our chicken, and we can get that going. So let me dig this coal real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're close to 25 minutes, which is about where I wanted to keep this. I was up there getting coal. You can see there's a ton of coal around here, and I came down here, so I found this little cave, and then I found a little bit of copper right here, so that's excellent as well. So what I'm going to do is kind of wrap up right here and tell you guys what I think the lesson of this first video is. First, turn on your death points as soon as you get into the map. You just hit M to get into Ray's Minimaps and turn on death point. It'll set it to enabled if you don't already have that. That way, no matter what happens, you can get back and you won't feel like you're wasting your time. You might have to run around a little bit, but so that's one thing. The other thing I would say is get yourself a food source pretty quick, even if you have to just find some mushrooms or whatever it is, but you're going to want to do that, and you're going to want to find coal. And I think you can you can tell if you find a little bit of coal on the way, you're going to be lucky, I think, if you just kind of stumble upon some surface coal, because it's not that common to find it. And what's that? That's iron, I think. So this is perfect for us. We're going to call this good. So anyway, yeah, get yourself a little bit of material to start working with. And I think what we'll do when we come back, I'm gonna do a little mining here, get set up, get my food situated. I need to just cook up all of that, chicken and eat it so I can get my health back up, and then we'll start moving again. So I'll start the next episode with kind of what you need and what you don't need, because it's easy to get stuck just like mining everything you find, and it's not necessary, and it's impossible until you get settled down. So anyway, I'm gonna go find yourself some coal. Again, it's the Tech Kit Craft twitch.com Feed the Beast server, and I will put a IP address in the description. Although, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's disconnect multiplayer. It's this one right here, 142.54.181.138, 265.65. And I showed the Crafters Feed the Beast, or the Crafters IP address as well, which I think is okay since we're whitelisted. Hopefully that won't be a problem. And yeah, so anyway, come check it out. I'll be playing here. You'll find me on, I'm Dan the Hitman, and if not, there's a lot of people on here that are very helpful, and Sponge is one of the guys. He's an admin here. I think it's his server, and you'll find him helpful. So I'm just gonna plop down, get started cooking up some food, and I'm gonna explore this cave a little bit. And once we get to a point where we can move on, I'll come back and talk to you a little bit about the minimum requirements for the things you need to take with you and what you can leave behind, and we'll go from there. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter, MinecraftOTB. Check out my other series, the Crafters series. Go watch Circaz stuff. Also check out twitch.com craft_TV. That's CRAFT_TV. We'll be streaming there, and I hope you guys come on and enjoy this. I really want people to get into Feed the Beast. It's a lot of fun. It's worth the time and effort to learn it. Hopefully I can help you with that a little bit. So tell your friends. I'll talk to you soon.